So as a principal, you got to be excited that your whole school not just got a facelift, but really it's brand new.
It is brand new. We're very excited. The teachers are excited. And, it's been a major transformation in such a short amount of time.
So you look at a school like this, it's not just new paint, new walls. We're sitting in a nook right now where kids are going to be able to learn. It's learning now going into 2020 and beyond.
Yes, that's the whole point. Now in our new space, we've always had the opportunity to work collaboratively, and the teachers have been very, very creative, but our building was working against us. And now we have the space that matches the teaching that's happening and the learning.
All right, talk about this nook and why this is important.
This is a great little space because oftentimes students want to work in pairs or a small group and be able to tuck away, have a quieter space to do that, but still be part of the bigger community.
So the room that we're in actually used to be the hallway. And you decided to blow out all the hallways because that's wasted space?
It was we had a tremendous amount of wasted space, and now by removing those hallways, we have these giant learning commons that students can move flexibly in and out of throughout the day.
It's interesting, a couple of years ago I went to Citizens Bank, their new corporate headquarters, and we did a big story on that. And one of the things that they have in the corporate world now is little spaces for people to go and work and to relax. So it's interesting now that it's being adopted into the educational system.
I mean, that's our job, is to prepare students for the corporate world and beyond. And our learning spaces have to model what they're going to see when they move out into the workforce and into colleges. So.
All right, so who designed all this?
F&I, Fielding Near International, did all of the design work and engineering of the project.
But they had to get some advice from somebody, and I know your teachers had a lot to do with that.
They did. They came to us with their initial plans and asked us what we thought, what needed to be changed, what needed to be added. The teachers had a really great voice in what happened. We altered their plans a little bit to make it fit and work for the students here at Eden Park.
This is not a new building, 1951, right?
Correct.
It was put in. So, somebody will look at it and say, okay, why don't we just knock it down and put a new one? This is more cost effective, isn't it?
It is. And look what we were able to create. We didn't need to knock it down. We were able to renovate the space, and if you were to just walk in and look at it, it looks like a brand new building. So we had the good bones, and we were able to capitalize on that and make a great learning space for our kids.
You've been principal 4 years?
7 years.
Oh, 7 years. Okay. You've been in education for a while.
Just about 15.
Okay. Talk about the challenges that you're seeing today as opposed to when you became a teacher 15 years ago.
Well, I think, students need to be a little bit more active in their learning. Years ago, it was okay. They were passive, and, we lost some students in that shuffle. And now we want the students to be able to take ownership of their learning and really drive what's happening. That's how we keep them engaged. That's how we keep them excited. And, we now have this space to really capitalize on that. I wish I was a fifth grader walking into this space.
It's tough to keep them engaged?
It is sometimes. I think that they need to understand that they are the owners of their learning. If we don't pass that over to them, it's hard to keep them motivated to do the work and learn.
They're motivated to go on their phones.
They are.
And to text. And we're getting away from, sitting down, maybe even like this at home, just having a dinner and having a conversation. How do you deal with that? Because I talk to teachers all the time. They say that's one of the top concerns, that kids don't know how to talk to kids anymore.
And that's exactly what we've created here. We're creating a learning community where students are collaborating in small groups and large groups. We've really done a lot of planning, so the students are working together across grade levels. So this space is for grades 3 through 5. The students will have many opportunities to work with students that are in grade levels other than their own, which is a big change from what we've done in the past.
So the teacher will control this. So what's going to be shown here? This is not just a wall.
No, we'll actually have a screen here, and students working in their groups, they may be able to bring their Chromebook, plug it in, project what they're working on, so one student can sort of scribe and they can collaboratively work on a project right here in this little space, or any of the clear touch spaces, the clear touch monitors throughout the space.
You realize your colleagues are going to be jealous, right? Because who wouldn't want like something that looks like this in their classroom? And this is air conditioned too?
Yes.
Yep.
So it is an incredible space, and I understand maybe other people might be a little envious. I don't know about jealous, but
it's groundbreaking though when you think about it.
It is groundbreaking. It's exciting. This is what our students deserve everywhere, not just at Eden Park, but in Cranston and Rhode Island. This is the type of learning space they deserve, and I'm hoping that everyone will see the value of it by seeing what our students are able to do here at Eden Park.
it's a real dynamic. You see some districts in the state of Rhode Island really struggling with all the surveys and information you see, and in other districts really thriving in education. How do we get everybody on the same page and give the kids what they actually deserve?
We need to make education a priority, and we need to understand that, students are, from our youngest learners on, they're our future. And if we're not investing in them, we're not investing in our own futures. It's really important for them to be able to have these collaborative spaces, to learn how to work with one another. They need the soft skills, they need that executive planning, and we need to be able to give them that so that they're ready.